Young world. So this is a crazy story right here. This actor by the name of Robert J. Crayton Jr., 45 years old, ends up killing his whole family and himself in North Carolina murder-suicide. Well, like one or two of the kids got away, but he got three of them and his wife, then killed himself. So the family involved in North Carolina murder-suicide has been identified as police confirmed the husband killed his wife and three children before turning the gun on himself. Robert J. Crayton Jr., 45, shot Athalia A. Crayton, 46, Kasen Crayton, 18, and two unidentified juveniles aged 10 and 16, according to police. The minors were named as Nyla and Nasir by a family member on Facebook. Says police found the bodies at their High Point home on Saturday morning around 7 a.m. after receiving a report of two people aged 22 and 25 running down the street and screaming for help. The man said it was his father. A neighbor told Fox 8 he woke up and there was a gun to his head. Somehow he pulled the magazine out of the gun and they escaped. The other survivor was a visitor. So it was his son and a visitor who got away. The gruesome scene was traumatizing for many officers at High Point police force who claimed they had never seen anything like this before. Alright, so this is happening at High Point. This is North Carolina. So this actor he's done a lot of work. He's been in a lot of different things, movies, TV shows, all type of stuff. But the second thing the first actual movie or whatever you want to call it that he was in was called Paranormal. But the first thing he did was only like a 4-minute little documentary type thing it looks like. But the first actual movie he was in was Paranormal. And he played, it says demon. So I'm assuming one of these demons they're showing is him, because it's like a haunted house. The demon, I didn't see the movie, but I'm looking at the IMBD. Demons come to infiltrate the house. Some stuff goes on, but he's playing as a demon on there. And one of the crazy things about this, it says during the filming of this movie, it says the main ghost hunting investigation was filmed in an abandoned hospital in central North Carolina. After wrapping filming at 4 a.m. in the morning, some actors who stayed asleep before next morning's call got scared so badly by sounds around the hospital that they packed up at 5:30 a.m. and drove almost an hour home just to drive back out there at 10 a.m. the next morning. So they're saying that sounds like the actual hospital they shot this at was really haunted. You know what I'm saying? Something was really going on inside this hospital. This is the first movie he was in. And he's also played in the Wu-Tang series. He was Attila, the guy that got out of jail, the big guy. Like, they was portraying him on there as like a monster demon type. So I typed in Robert Crayton Jr. possessed into the Gematria and it gives you 107, just like the date that it happened, January 7th. I thought that was a little bit weird. Also, I thought this was kind of weird too, where this happened at in High Point, North Carolina. That's like central North Carolina. And that first movie he done called Chains, it was about a slave. It was like a little small documentary type thing about slave type stuff, but that was in middle North Carolina too, also where that happened at. And then that Paranormal movie also was filmed in middle North Carolina, central North Carolina. So as police search for a motive or a reason behind the gruesome murder-suicide, they do point out that Crayton has had a history of mental issues, mental problems. It said officers had gone to the Crayton's house 6 times since 2014. Since prior to Saturday, the most recent one was January 3rd, 2022, when officers served an order for Robert Crayton to be involuntarily committed for mental health treatment. So that was a year ago, before this happened. Because Welch hasn't found any record so far that Crayton was arrested on that day. Says investigators continue to look for a motive for the shootings, but Welch and Police Chief Travis Stroud said the reason may never be pinpointed. So this is just real crazy.